Hey folks, Reloading Bench back once again. While I had things out, I thought I would also talk about something I did a really long time ago, or rather something that I picked up a really long time ago, and something that I did with that. So this is the I think this is the Perfect Powder Measure, the Lee Perfect Powder Measure. It's like $22, give or take a couple, depending on where you get it. And again, I've done the same thing, taken a device and done a little woodworking so that I can put it on my bench wherever I want, move it around, either track, very flexible in terms of if I'm working up maybe a new load, playing with some powder, you name it. But the real reason I want to talk about this is not so much this as this. This stuff is awesome, and I've used this on a number of projects. It's called Truck Bed Coating by Rust-Oleum. I think some other manufacturers make it as well. I personally don't believe it's strong enough to do truck bed, so if you were going to do your truck bed, I would do the real professional stuff. But in terms of home projects, this stuff is unbelievable. And case in point, I bought this probably 2+ years ago. In fact, this was before Lee came out with their new cast. I don't remember what it's called. It's a red. It's the new replacement for this. A lot more expensive than this as well. It's brass, red cast. In fact, it was before they came out with the new powder through dye measure that's the circular tube, and I'm drawing a complete blank on what it's called because everything has such creative names. But what I did with this, as it was sitting on the bench for a year and a half, and we're out here in the garage and it's not the best weather, but you have your hot and your cold. And what I noticed over time was this was beginning to build up a light coating of surface rust, and I would oil it occasionally and wipe it down. The rust would come off, and sure enough, it would come back later. So what I decided to do was take it off the wood, take this apart, and spray the truck bed coating, and love it. And like I said, I've done this on a few other projects, and this stuff just goes on really evenly. Has a very nice feel to the touch, and great protection for metal. So the video is more about the spraying of the metal and protecting it and giving it the coating than it is actually about the powder measure. But I'll put it together real quick to show you how I would use it when I'm doing something on the bench. And I would have that probably at an angle close to one of my presses. And again, that just makes for a rock solid mount. It's just not going anywhere. Put the actual powder. And that's always a snug fit in terms of on off. But as on the bench and then working up a load, this is rock solid, and again, extremely flexible in terms of getting it out of the way or moving it to wherever I need, whether I'm sitting, standing, or doing whatever. But again, I was getting a little annoyed at how the surface rust was continuing to appear even after I'd oil it, and the truck bed coating is awesome. Love it. And that is it for now. Cheers.